Alright, doing second coat on this frame because my first test, was during the first coat of this frame, and it did not work. I'm actually going to insert some audio from the previous one right here. So as you can see, it sounds much different now. So, since I didn't put in any of the stuff from the previous, minus that little sound clip, I guess I get to re-explain everything I said in that video. So, as you can see, I got this new mask set up, mostly for me. I'm just doing a lot of race car chassis, and that involves me laying on the ground a lot and getting way too much powder in my eyes, which I just obviously despise. So I had a company reach out to me called Parcel about respirators, and they sell full face and half face, but they also sell cool looking ones, I guess. Well, I don't know, this one I look like a giant fly, I'm told. But they have the tinted ones like this. They have blue, and they have like one that's kind of a red to yellow. This one's kind of a blue to greenish, sort of, sometimes. They have just tinted ones. They have just clear ones too. They have some with like a bronze tint that I also think look really good. So I'll put a link for them. I'm gonna see if I can work out a way to get like a discount code for them for you guys, because this mask actually is really comfortable, I've noticed. But a full face mask also allows me to run a mic setup that is useful. Because I feel like the voiceover videos I just don't like as much. Not because they're more work, which they are a little bit more work. That part doesn't really bother me. I feel like it loses a little something when I'm when I'm doing voiceover in the moment. I just feel like it misses out a little. So this isn't a good example because the video is normally going to be a little closer up. It's not just going to be tripod mounted. If I just knock this microphone connection off. It won't normally be tripod mounted. I normally have a camera that's going to mount on me so you guys can see exactly what I see to make some of these videos. And part of the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to be making a lot more videos, or have a lot more content on the channel, for a couple of different reasons. Well, I've always wanted to do more content. You guys probably know that. I actually do like putting content out for you guys and trying to help people learn this particular industry. Obviously my kind of progress to it has been interesting. I was a full custom coder forever, it seems like, since 2008. Sold off everything in 2021. Went into powder coating consulting. I actually really liked powder coating consulting. The pay was obviously incredible. But I didn't get to powder coat as much as I thought I was going to while doing consulting. And I actually legitimately love powder coating. I know that probably sounds wild, but I actually love doing this job. And so to not be able to do it was a real bummer. I just thought that I would get a little more booth time even in consulting, but it was so much of me just walking other people how to, teaching basically, so walking other people through how to do it. I just wasn't getting nearly as much booth time. And like I said, although the money was great, I wasn't like in love with doing it. Definitely not the way that I love actual coding. So as I've kind of progressed and now I'm in this shop, we do a lot more commercial industrial stuff than I had done in the past. Although I'm going to be training somebody to take over this aspect of it because I don't like it. I don't like doing the commercial industrial side of any of this. Good car chassis and stuff, I don't mind, but I'm a custom coder at heart, and that's really where I enjoy doing this job, is all the cool custom jobs. So I'll be focusing a lot more on all the custom stuff as soon as I get somebody trained. I'm kind of over in this spot. But as you can see, we're in the new booth. Well, new to me booth. This is a Wagner. It's used. It's actually an older Wagner, but this booth works like an absolute champ. I love it. And this is going hand in hand with the new oven. So the new oven is a Roner 20-foot gas oven. I'm sure you guys know from previous videos we were running electric in here before, and now we're in a gas oven, obviously. And that's kind of why I want to train somebody to shuffle into that other position, just because with a bigger oven comes even more commercial industrial shenanigans, and once again, that's the stuff I don't really like doing. So it's good money. We talked about that in another video. Big changes is I'm going to go back to doing channel memberships that actually benefit you guys. We have memberships right now, but it's really just like, if you want to support the channel, you can pay a couple bucks a month. It doesn't get you much, but the new channel membership is going to be both through YouTube and through Patreon, because you guys voted on that, and pretty unanimously on both. So I'm going to put it on both just for you guys. But with that, because it's paid, it means I now have to do way more content to make it actually worth it. That are already shot. A lot of them have already been edited even. And I'm going to have a couple different levels of Patreon and YouTube. Now, I'm still going to have plenty of YouTube videos, even if you don't want to be a paying member. Right? I know a lot of you guys do this as a hobby. Maybe you don't want to spend, you know, $5, $6, maybe $10 a month to support the channel or learn more or have access to more info. So I'm still going to have some free videos. But I'm also going to have the paid aspect of this. God, I just realized I probably look like a real Muppet crawling around on camera. Another reason I don't like doing this job, or this type of job. I'm going to be doing powder coat reviews. So I'm going to be reviewing other people's powder coat videos. I know one of the reasons I started my channel was I was getting a lot of questions about videos that were already on YouTube where people were given bad information. Now, some of them were just like influencers who decided, you know, automotive influencers, they decided that they wanted to start powder coating their own parts, and they turn out okay, they look okay in the moment. Usually the prep work is a question, and a part can look real great when you pull it out of the oven and might even last you for a while, but with shit prep work, you're gonna have shit overall quality. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna review some of those, explain some of the do's and don'ts, things I got wrong, things I got right. And on top of that, you know, there were some other videos around YouTube when I started that were other channels that were new to powder coating, but were, you know, telling everybody how to do things. They were giving people advice and putting it kind of under the guise of being an expert. And, you know, we don't need to name names, but that channel, a couple of those channels are gone for the most part now. They put, you know, random videos here and there. But what I want to do is create a full, like, educational platform with multiple levels. So if you're a custom coder, there's going to be a section for you. If you're an industrial commercial guy, there's going to be a section for you. If you just want to support the channel, there's going to be a section for you. And I'm going to take some input from you guys on videos. So if you're a channel member on Patreon or on YouTube, you're going to get to vote on what comes up next. like what videos. I'll probably give like a multiple choice type thing and let you guys just vote for what video comes out next. And then I'll constantly be asking for input, so if you guys have video ideas. I just kind of got sick of doing the same videos over and over. Now I know not everybody's seen all my videos, so I could probably benefit from doing how to powder coat a valve cover 5 more times. But I don't want to do that. I want to bring everything to you guys, accessible, easy to find, and I really think that that's going to be the move. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it'll be on Patreon and YouTube. Probably not by the time this video comes out, or maybe it will be. There'll be a link in the description if there is. And I also want your guys' input. I put this to a vote on the UKC Army Facebook page, just to get some outside input. I have a group chat that I run all this stuff through with some powder coat friends, and this is that input leads to questions in the group chat, or into the UKC Army group, and then you guys voted Patreon and YouTube was going to be the move. So we're going to do both just for you guys. So expect to see a lot more content, how-tos, powder coat reviews, product reviews, powder coat video reviews. Also got a bunch of new colors from a couple different suppliers who've reached out to me. So we're going to get this thing rolled out into the oven. I'm going to move you guys real quick. Got my buddy Dan over here. You'll occasionally see Dan dancing in the back of my videos. It's pretty good for a white guy. Get this thing dumped into this new oven here. This is a Roner gas oven that I assembled basically by myself. Powder coated some of it so it wasn't ugly. So it's got some red jazz on it. Did the handles all cool. Now you're in the oven with me. It feels awkward. Alright. Hopefully this works.